Hi, my name's Adam Gell, and today I wanted to discuss a little bit about our soul. Sometimes or often we hear about a soul and people say, oh, that has to do with religion, that has to do with spirituality. And if a person's not been on a path of going inward to challenge certain belief or belief system that we've been accustomed to of just living in an external world where we interact with only social media in a way where we just get entertainment to distract us from our true essence or our being. Sometimes people say the soul is actually having a human experience. And what does that exactly mean? Soul having a human experience. Well, if you look at it from a spiritual aspect, um, our body is a suitcase. It's the suitcase for our soul. It transports us through time, giving us the ability to interact with people, with energies, with daily life's ups and downs. And our body is the tool through which the soul operates. It's the interaction between the external world of our physical body interacting with our soul. Our soul is a part of us that never dies. It's the part of us that evolves and changes in this particular lifetime. But then when our body or our suitcase deteriorates or falls apart, the soul goes on and incarnates into other lives so that it can then enhance its particular growth. And the interactions that we have with people, the ups and downs, the struggles we have, sometimes we look at it as if it's something bad or something that's harming us. When in fact, if we use it like manure for the grass or for our plants, it helps everything actually grow. And how does it help us grow? Well, if we take the feedback that we receive in difficult times, we can use it as an impetus for our own personal growth in terms of challenging ourselves to overcome the victim mindset that we may sometimes fall into. And what does that victim mindset mean? That victim mindset usually centers around us developing self-pity, not self-love, self-pity, where we draw up images of ourselves being victimized by the circumstances. And when we do that, we lower our energy or vibration, and we actually introduce more of that type of interaction with the external world. So we can take those situations and actually use them, as I just mentioned before, as a means of growth, where we look at the role we play individually, not the role that the person who is harming us or is actually creating difficulties for us is doing, but more so what we can get out of it and how we can actually take those bricks that are thrown in our yard, so to speak, and actually build something special from them. And we can build our character, and our character would be developing our soul, not distracting ourselves by things in the external world only, but by going inward and challenging ourselves to take the lessons and the difficulties that we go through and using them as the commodity, so to speak, for our soul's growth. So the soul, again, is having an experience, but using the body as a mechanism for its movement, for its growth. And there are many means and many ways of getting in contact with your soul. Meditation is one of the ways. Sitting with yourself through difficult times, hearing the inner voice speak out, that higher self. So it's important for us to sit quietly. There are other ways and means that people can get information on their soul and what their soul's purpose is or what their soul is trying to tell the person, like an Akashic record reading. That's one of the other ways of doing that. But for the most part, it's a journey, and the journey begins with recognizing or at least hearing certain things that a person's not used to hearing. And as they say sometimes a person doesn't listen to the feather, but they listen to the brick. And life will present itself in a way where we're presented with some difficulties. It's a matter of how we get up from those difficulties and how we actually grow. So I just wanted to share this with you today, and I hope you have a great day. And yeah, take care.